time to confront the Sorceress. Hello, humans and animals alike, this is Dylus, and welcome back to Spyro Year of the Dragon. The Sorceress is waiting for us. Let's end this struggle. And surprisingly, no cutscene this time.
Time to kick some Sorceress butt.
Alright, get ready for your dancing lessons, Sorceress. Okay, so we're gonna want to pay attention to the color of her wand. Ah, nuts. Okay, let's see. We can't, hurt her directly. Aha! Alright, got one hit. I'm not doing a very good job here. Ow. Okay. Oh, dang, that has a pretty wide blast radius. Alright, let's see. Alright, there we go. Oh, dagnabbit! I can't just jump over it. Okay, so when the Sorceress's wand is blue, when she waves it, she's going to be, firing those, electric balls, in the air. You gotta watch for the shadows there, so you know where they land. And when it's yellow, she's going to, she's going to throw a fireball straight at you. Okay, so once we're in the cannon, she's going to attempt to run away. And if she waves her wand, get off of that cannon. So just fire as much as you can until, well, she fires at you, because if you stay on that cannon, there's no reason that she'll miss you. Ah, I missed. Oh, she's firing a lot of those electric balls now. Alright, looks like we got a new weapon here. We got a tank here. So, just like in the Haunted 2. Alright, run! Ow! Unfortunately, since I've been knocked off it, the tank just disappears. Okay, let's get on here. Strafing isn't necessary. I'm mainly doing that so I can see. Watch for the shadows. Oh, that's a lot of electric balls. And we got another got another vehicle for ourselves. This is, have we ridden something like this before? This, like, jet? You know, I totally forget. But we're gonna fly like an airplane and shoot the sorceress right smack in the face. I mean, it doesn't have to be the face, but I know she wouldn't like it. Sheesh. That was weird. There we go. Yeah, getting too close to her, she will knock you off. Oh, whoa! The sky freaked out a little bit there. Huh. Don't know if that's an emulation problem or if that actually happens on real hardware. Burn, baby, burn! And we rescued George. Meet George Jetson! Whee! Alright, well, that's the end of the Sorceress, or maybe not. Deja vu?
Spyro, you've just defeated the Sorceress, rescued the dragon eggs, and restored freedom to the lost dragon worlds. What do you plan to do next? Perhaps a nice vacation in Dragon Shores?
You're a real comedian sometimes, Bentley. You know, I still have to find the rest of the dragon eggs. Plus, Hunter seems to have disappeared again, so I should go make sure he's not in more trouble. You haven't seen him, have you?
Huh? Me? Oh, no. If I do happen to encounter him, however, I will most certainly inform you immediately.
I guess we're on the lookout for Hunter. Oh, a familiar face.
It's a funny thing, Spyro. I adjusted Avalar's portals to take me to the Dragon Worlds, but somehow I ended up here. Maybe my coordinate tables are out of date.
By 1,000 years.
That would explain why the book was so cheap.
So, now that you're done saving the world again, are you gonna visit me in Avalar?
Sure, Alora, but I still have to find the rest of the eggs and, well, Hunter's disappeared again.
Did you say Hunter? Well, hey, I can help. I just saw him sneak off with...
Agent 9, isn't that a Rhynoc over in those bushes?
Rhynoc! Ooh, let me at him. You want a piece of me, Rhynoc boy? Eat laser, punk! Come on now, no fair hiding.
I'm sure Hunter is in good hands. I mean, I'm sure he will turn up soon.
Promise you'll come visit Avalar soon, okay?
Something isn't right. Billy in the wall.
Now, how many times have I told you not to tease that moose?
It was Billy's idea. Yeah.
Is that true, Billy? Hold that thought, Billy. Spyro, great to see ya.
Hi, Sheila. I've been looking for Hunter all day. Have you seen him?
Sorry, Spyro. Hunter made me promise not to tell you where they went.
Faye?
You didn't hear anything from me.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Huh? What is it now? One less noble warrior.
Mwah.
Fireworks.
It's a sad sight, Sparks. Another noble warrior falls victim to the plague of love. Just look away. Well, I guess we'll have to find the rest of the eggs by ourselves.
Come on, Spyro. Take a little break. Let's watch the show.
What makes you call love a plague, Spyro? What? Did you see your own future with a certain black dragoness? Well, anyway, that is most of Spyro Year of the Dragon. Sure, the credits are rolling, but we aren't done yet. We still have, like, several dragon eggs remaining. Alright, so, as the credits roll, well, first off, I actually want to talk about the, baby dragons just a little bit more. If you begin to notice in the credits, basically, almost all of the baby dragons' names are actually named after the people who have worked on this game. We've seen a few things align, like, you know, I've commented on Dan Johnson, Brian Cerny over there. But yeah, they're actually all named after the various staff members who worked on this game. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Anyhow, I guess now's a good time to speak about this project and what I think about this game. So, Spyro Year of the Dragon is arguably the most ambitious Spyro game in the series. It allows you to play as so many characters. You got Spyro, Sheila, Sergeant Bird, Bentley, Agent 9, and even Sparks, and Hunter for some parts. So that's 7 different playable characters in this game, and they all have different play styles, and there are a ton of different mini-games, and you could enjoy that, or you might think that the game is just very unfocused in that regard. Because, let's face it, nobody's going to be good at everything that this game has to offer. If you are, well then you are a very talented gamer. I guess I could say that for myself. It is definitely a difficult game to go through all of, like 100%, but I'm getting there. We're really close. As always with the Spyro games, all the environments are very creative and beautiful. There's plenty of humor around. The soundtrack is awesome, although I kind of prefer the previous 2 Spyro games soundtracks, if I'm gonna be honest. While there are definitely a lot of bops here, I just kind of prefer some of the more atmospheric tunes in Spyro 1 and 2. It's just me. What else is there to talk about? Well, as you will see when the credits kind of stop, Spyro Year of the Dragon was actually going to be the last Spyro game. Insomniac Games wanted to close this series off as a trilogy, but unfortunately, Universal saw, like, money on the table with this guy, so of course they wanted to kind of milk the franchise a little bit more to Spyro's detriment. There's Spyro Season of Ice on the Game Boy Advance that comes right after this, and then soon after came the infamous Spyro Enter the Dragonfly for PS2 and GameCube. That game isn't looked very favorably upon, so yeah, I can completely understand that people wouldn't like the game on launch. It was definitely a ripoff. But, yeah. So, after this, I feel like Spyro kind of just had it rough after this game. I mean, we know about the thing with, Enter the Dragonfly, how it entered infamy, and then Spyro got, like, a reboot in, the Legend of Spyro series, then, Skylanders happened, which I would debatedly say is not really much of a Spyro game, because he's not really the whole main character there. And while Spyro Reignited Trilogy was very successful, Activision would rather focus on their poster child Call of Duty series rather than give other franchises a chance. Greedy bastards. And, speaking of greedy bastards, Moneybags has something to say to us. Alright. What do you want this time?
Don't worry, Spyro. I won't be needing any more of your money. Now, don't look so surprised. I found one of the dragon eggs, and I'm going to sell it for a fortune back in Avalar. Why are you looking at me like that? I've got to be going now. Toodles.
That does it! You are the salt of the earth, douchebags! You don't care whatsoever about the lives of anyone you encounter! You always trick us just to line your damn pockets with gold! And don't try to sway me with your feelings! An avaricious bourgeois like your scummy self will never understand how us plebeians really feel! You'll play with our emotions, exploit our wants and needs, and backstab just for the sake of more money. It's all about money, moolah, dinero with you. Well, see if you can keep all that when you're dead. Whatever afterlife you're gonna go to when I'm through with you will make your godforsaken assets look like what comes out of your ass. And that's after I tear so many new assholes out of you, you'll be shitting like a shower head.
Drat. Double drat. Drat. Oh, I never knew dragons were so fast. That's it, I give up. I'm retiring to Spooky Swamp to become a haiku poet.
Yeah, that's right! That's right! Yell Uncle Al, go home, and may I never see your ugly bare-ass mug ever again, you cheap bastard! I think that's the angriest I'm ever going to be on this channel. Well, yeah, and for some reason, even though he says he's going to Spooky Swamp, he decided to go to Crystal Islands. I guess he wants to work on his magic as well. As it turns out, in Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, I'll bring this up again, the, one time that you see him, he actually does magic, and he supposedly is working on his poetry, so there's a bit of continuity there. Alright, Well, seems like we took down 2 tyrants, in a way. But before we end this episode, there's something that you all are probably wondering about. That island in the distance. What could possibly be there? So, originally, one of the original plans for this game is that island that I showed you. You would have gotten there through a whirlwind that would have shown up here after you have defeated the Sorceress. So, the best way I can replicate this is through cheats. So, I activated a moon jump cheat, and once you stand here, the whirlwind will take you all the way up here, up through there, and then you'll be able to glide all the way to this faraway island. There are 3 extra lives placed here. But originally, the super bonus round portal was also meant to be here. Senior artist Craig Stick came up with the idea to do this big glide to the super bonus round portal after fighting the Sorceress. Unfortunately, soon before the game had to be shipped, Craig was on vacation, and another artist decided to place the portal on a platform much closer to the main area. This artist, however, forgot to remove the faraway island as well. Craig stated that the whirlwind worked perfectly and was quite bothered by its removal. The game was basically finished, and all that was left were some small finishing touches and bug testing. It is kind of a shame that things turned out this way. Imagine coming out of the Sorceress' lair, seeing the new whirlwind right in front of you, you go on this long glide, and you realize there's even more for you to do once you've collected everything possible in the game up to that point. It would have been a fond memory for players, but it just didn't happen. That said, the whirlwind was restored in the reignited trilogy, but everything else is the same as the PS1 original, including the relocated super bonus round portal. So that's how it is. With that, with the Sorceress down, we still have a few eggs left to collect. So, I think to celebrate all the friends that we have made along the way, we're going to dedicate the next episode to all of them. So, with all that said, thank you for watching. This is Stylus signing off. See you next time.